Like this video ama umesahau jana tulikula nini? Share hii video.
Habari zenu watu wangu. Welcome back to #RayUnEdited. Sit down, lean back, and maybe pour yourself something strong, because today we are entering the trenches. And I'm not talking about the Kino dust trenches. I'm talking about the blended family battlefield. But don't worry, we are doing it with a cold drink in one hand and a very cynical smirk on our faces. Let's be real for a second. Nobody, and I mean nobody, grows up blowing candles on their 10th birthday saying, "Dear God, when I grow up, I want to be a step-parent." Wapi. We all wanted to be pilots, neurosurgeons, or at the very least, that guy who owns a fleet of matatus in Rongai. Step-parenting is a role you land into like a plot twist in a Mexican soap opera where the scriptwriter just gave up. One day, you're a free agent, spending your money on sneakers and late-night nyamachoma. The next day, why? You're in a high-stakes boardroom meeting with a 7-year-old debating whether a bowl of corn cereals counts as dinner and if sugar after 6 p.m. is a human right or a biological weapon. You go from cool Ray to referee Ray in 0.2 seconds. It's a world of unspoken rules where you're constantly wondering, am I allowed to shout at this kid for drawing on the walls, or will it be used against me in the Hague of baby mamas? It's Olympic-level mental gymnastics. You're balancing household norms, trying to manage insecurities that...
Like this video ama umesahau jana tulikula nini? Share hii video na mabeshte before waseme umechelewa. Hii Spotify na YouTube wanalipa invoice yangu. Subscribe or follow channel yangu, tusonge mbele.
Hit you at 2 a.m. and navigating loyalty binds that are more complicated than a KRA tax return. You want to be the fun person, but you also don't want to be the pushover who gets ignored when it's time to do homework. Nikubaya Huku Inje, I'm telling you, it's a silent struggle because you can't exactly post on Instagram, day 45, the toddler called me by my first name today and I've never felt more like a seasonal worker. No, you keep it inside, you navigate the loyalty binds, and you fight for acceptance in a family tree that feels like it's being pruned while you're still sitting on the branch.
Hey everyone, first make sure to like this video. Next, share it with your friends. Don't be stingy, and subscribe or follow my channel. You don't want to miss out. Thanks for watching. Keep it locked.
But somehow, against all odds and all the blue ticks from the co-parents, we are surviving, we are thriving, and today I'm unmasking it all. Now, let's get into the meat of the matter. I'm going to be 100% real with you, and remember, this is RayUnEdited. As always, personally, I'm lucky. My stepkids are fantastic, genuinely cool humans. They don't look at me like an intruder who just hacked into their Wi-Fi. They actually like having me around. But listen, let's not get it twisted. This didn't happen by accident. This wasn't just vibes and nyamachoma or some miracle from a motivational speaker on TikTok. No. This piece was brokered in what I call the Great Kitchen Table Summit. It was a very corporate, high-stakes meeting for a very non-corporate, emotional situation. I sat my wife down, looked her in the eye, no blinking, no jokes, and we laid out the memorandum of understanding. The deal was simple, like a barter trade from the old days. Listen, I will play dad, the provider, the protector, the guy who fixes the broken toys and gives the big man talks, but only if you let me. Only if you give me the space to lead. It's a two-way street, a dual carriageway with no toll stations. You love and respect my kids with everything you've got, and I will do the same for yours times 1,000. No half measures, no yours and mine when things get thick. That, my friends, is unspoken rule number 1, the united front. In this house, we are the co-CEOs. If the two captains of the ship are on the deck arguing about whether to turn left or right, the passengers, those kids, are going to start panic buying life jackets and jumping overboard. Kids are smart. They can smell a divided household from 3 estates away. They are like little intelligence officers. If they see a crack in the wall, they will drive a bulldozer through it just to see if they can get extra screen time. So, we decided early, we are the A-team. Everyone else, the exes, the opinions, the concerned aunties, they're just guest stars in our series. They might get a 30-second cameo, maybe a line or two, but they don't get to write the script. We own the production house, we hold the cameras, and we definitely have the final edit. Because if you don't build that wall around your marriage first, the outside forces will come in and start rearranging your furniture. And I don't know about you, but I like my sofa exactly where it is. But wait, hold on. If the house is peaceful, the kids are happy, and the co-CEOs are in sync, where is all that static coming from? See, ni hawa watu wa Inje. Let's talk about the outside forces. The baby mamas and baby daddies who clearly haven't received the memo that the war is over, the treaty was signed, and we've all moved on to the reconstruction phase. You know the ones I'm talking about, the WhatsApp warriors, the ones who send messages at 11 p.m. that are longer than the finance bill. You open your phone and it's just a wall of text. Scroll, scroll, full of blames, history lessons from 2015, and enough emojis to start a digital protest. And then we have the Clothing Chronicles. Hapa ndio utajua hujui. Imagine this, it's your weekend. You're excited to see the kids. You drive over there feeling like a hero, only for the kids to walk out looking like they've been auditioning for a survival reality show in the middle of Mau Forest. We are talking torn t-shirts that have seen better decades and Air Force Ones that are currently screaming for retirement. You look at them and wonder, wait, did I pick them up from a home or a historical monument? So, what do? Because you have a heart and a bit of pride, you take them to the mall. You spend your hard-earned hustle money buying them fresh fits, crisp hoodies, sneakers that actually have soles, the whole works. They look like royalty. They look like they belong in the #RayUnEdited inner circle. But then comes Sunday evening. You're dropping them off, feeling good about your contribution to society, and then ding, a ding hits your WhatsApp. Please make sure you pack all those new clothes and send them back to my house. Also, don't forget the socks. Aish, the audacity, the sheer unadulterated nerves. It's like a subscription service where I pay the premium, I pay for the data, but they get all the features and the offline viewing. They want the upgrade, but they want you to ship the hardware back to their headquarters. Why, Sir Godness idea? Huku Inje sio kwa wanyonge. It's a specialized kind of tax, the Stepparent luxury tax. You buy it, they claim it, and by next weekend, those new clothes will have mysteriously disappeared into the abyss, only for the kids to show up again in that same torn t-shirt from Friday the 13th. It's a cycle, people. A cycle of drama and denim. But you know what? We manage, we survive. The paragraphs of blame because we know the truth. Style is temporary, but the last laugh we have with our partners, that is permanent. How do we survive? Simple. I don't engage. If I see a drama-filled text, I don't reply with fire. I don't catch feelings, I catch screenshots. I take that mess straight to my wife. We sit down, we look at the drama, we debate, we laugh, and we move on. That's the canny part of it. Don't let the outside noise penetrate the bedroom. If you and your partner can laugh at the absurdity of a grown person fighting over a pair of socks, you've already won. The insecurity trap. As a step-parent, you'll feel it, that do I belong feeling. When the biological parent calls and the kids get excited, you might feel a small pinch. That's normal. But remember, you are the fun person for a reason. You provide a different kind of stability. You chose them, and that choice carries a lot of weight. So, to all the step-parents out there, the ones in the thick of it, the ones currently staring at a typing bubble on WhatsApp with a mix of dread and amusement, keep your head up. You're navigating these broken but beautiful dynamics like a pro. Don't let the long WhatsApp texts break your spirit. Don't let a 3,000-word essay about a missing sock ruin your Sunday brunch. Remember the strategy. Establish your rules, keep your partner closer than your phone, and always have the last laugh. Because let me tell you a secret, you don't need to win the argument in the DMs. You've already won when you lock that door, sit on your couch with your wife, and laugh about the sheer absurdity of it all. At the end of the day, a happy, peaceful home is the most powerful reply you can ever give to a baby mama drama text. It's the ultimate scene receipt. We manage, we survive, and we do it with style, even if the kids' clothes mysteriously stay at the other house. We are building something real here, and no amount of outside force friction can stop a well-oiled machine. Thanks for tuning in to #RayUnEdited. If you're going through it, just know you're not alone. We are all in these stylish trenches together. Stay witty, stay cunning, keep your sense of humor locked and loaded, and most importantly, stay sane. Remember to always keep it RayUnEdited. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channels. Please also note we are now on Spotify. This is Ray, and I'm out.
Bye bye.